I'm having just $190 account here, and I'll be trying to trade it using my support and resistance combined with my rejection candlestick, and that's all I'll be using. Leverage will be 1 to 2,000, and I'll be setting a timer to see how long I'm trading for, and boom. All right, okay guys, so what we'll just be trading on today will just be our gold. That's our XAU USD, and then we'll just be using a 5-minute time frame to track out our chart now. Here's the plan. 1, identify the key support and resistance levels. That is, I'm just looking for clear zones where the chart has reacted multiple times. 2, I'm just going to be waiting for my rejection candlestick, talking about my pin bars, my bullish engulfing, my shooting star, morning and evening stars. These candlesticks will be my trigger to storm into my trade. 3, I'll be watching out for my risk management a lot because I have just very minimum capital of $190, and then I'm using a leverage for about 1 to 2,000, meaning that even the slightest error can be very, very terrible because we're using 1 to 2,000 leverage. Now let's dive into the chart and let our timer begin. If you check out the chart now, you can easily spot out a nice support level just around the spot, right? And then we can easily see a nice resistance level just around this region, right? Just around this region. So they are actually very, very clear, and these are the regions that we'll be targeting majorly. And then if we should shut down everything now, what can you see around the chart now? If we should try zooming out this chart a bit now, what can you notice? You can notice that our chart just shot up above our support level, right? You can see the minor breakout occurred around this region at first, right? The minor breakout occurred around this region at first, and now it also broke above our support level, meaning that we can easily storm into this trade. Now after storming into the trade, all we are watching out for next will now be just our rejection candlesticks. So a new candlestick was actually just created, and you can see that the momentum of the chart currently is actually very impressive. So I'm just going to go into some trades on 0.1. I'm just going to go into some trades on 0.1 just for the meantime. Okay, so let me just increase that to like 0.3 since I'm using a leverage of about 1 to 2,000, right? I'm just going to put it like that, and that's it. So I'm targeting just around this region as my stop loss. Just around this region, I'll just target just around this region as my stop loss, since this is the zone that the breakout actually occurred completely, right? And then of course my take profit, I'm opening my take profit for the meantime because I'm watching my chart actively. But then if I'm looking at my take profit levels, this can be my first take profit level, and then I'm looking at around this zone as my final take profit level, right? Now the reason is actually simple, is because this is actually my my resistance level around the spot, right? That became a support in a short while before dropping back down again. So I don't want to exceed this level because from there it now becomes really risky. So I just want to target around the zone as possibly my first take profit, and possibly around the zone as my second take profit, and this can just be my third take profit. So in between the zones, I can decide to add some more trades if I want. If I see that I'm getting some nice rejection candlesticks around, I can decide to add in some more trades. But for the meantime, guys, we are not running in some nice profit yet. We're just running in some losses of about $5 currently. It actually dropped down somehow. Let me try zooming this stuff so you can actually see that. So it actually dropped down crazily just around this level, and as a day we're actually running about $60 something of red, right? Yeah, and now we are back in some nice profit. Of course, that's roughly like 62 bucks. That's what we're having, and the chart seems to have broken out from this level completely. So my margin, my free margin is about 175 currently. So I would just want to add maybe just one more trade on 0.3 to eat. Okay, let me just add one more again. So okay, so that's it. So I'm actually using a leverage of 1 to 2,000, 1:2,000. So I don't want to risk too much. At the same time, I don't want to risk too less because this is the zone we're trying to aim, right? Of course, if a crazy reversal occur, we just have to run out of this trade as fast as possible. Moving nicely. So we're running just about 240, 244, 250 around that range. The momentum of the chart is actually impressive. So far, I'm thinking on adding some more trades. When it just breaks out when it just hit around this my level, yeah, I'm thinking on adding some more trades. This is not good. This is not good. The chart is literally crashing right before our eyes. That's like minus 85 that we're having. I remember capital is still like 190. Oh, we're still using from profits, but even at that, it has choked into our profit already. So yeah, But then a stop loss is still defined. A stop loss is still defined, but I would want to adjust the stop loss to around the zone, because here we got some rejection candlesticks. So if it gets to a range around the spot, I'm zooming off the trade. If it just gets to a range around the spot, I'm zooming off the trade. I'm zooming off. I can really wait for it to get to a previous stop loss zone again, because we're having some rejection candlesticks here. So if it crosses this rejection candlestick, of course, like it's almost like 100% that is going to hit our zone here. So we don't want that. But even at that, it's already getting rejected right before our eyes. It's already getting rejected. It's already getting rejected right before eyes. So it's just to wait a little bit. We're even back in profit. If you can see that, we're back in profit. So the momentum is not that bad at all. So I don't know what was happening. But we're good now. We're good now. $2 of profit, but we are good. We're good. So now it's actually still great, because okay, we even have a new candlestick that was just created now, but that doesn't look very nice, because it just created and it started dropping down again, and we are back to red. This is kind of like really impressive. Like it literally just shot up from this spot here. It literally just shot up. It actually played around the spot, giving us immediately as it just gave us a nice rejection candlestick there. That's a morning star. It just gave us let me just show you that. So it just gave us a nice morning star around the spot here, right? After that, created what they call a bullish hammer again. After that, it just took up. So it's breaking out from our rejection that occurred around the zone. So I'm thinking on adding another trade. I'm thinking on stopping into some other trades, guys. So a free margin is still just roughly like $300. So I just want to go into maybe just one more trade of like 0.5. Let's see. Okay, let me add one more. Okay, that's good. That's okay. So it broke out from our rejection zone around the spot. So there is a high possibility that it should break out from here, or it should start maybe creating a build up from this level here. There's a high possibility that should occur. There's a high possibility. So as at now, I would have to look for maybe a new stop loss level. So I'll be looking at just below this range now, or maybe because I added some more trades, so I'll be looking at maybe around this range now, just around this range or so, the middle of this candlestick or so. So this still moving nicely. So this like 378 is heading towards $400. The momentum is actually very impressive, especially for this particular time. It's actually very impressive. So it's just to wait a little longer and see how it goes. That's actually pushing really nicely. Can you see that? That's actually pushing really nicely. We're running just over $800 now, over $800. So it actually broken out from all our rejection zones around the spot, just playing around a build up zone. So I feel like adding some more trades to this. So we just be risking just some amount of profit. So I'll just go with maybe 0.5 again. And let me just go with let me try going with like 2 and see. Okay, it's cool. I'll just try, let me see, 1 now. Let's see. Okay, so that's it. I think those trades are enough. Now the reason why I'm trying to add some more trades, like stocking a lot of trades, is because we are almost hitting our region of interest, right? To make us hit that region, we're going to zoom off the trade. So we don't just want any crazy form of retracement, of course, but even if maybe a crazy form of retracement starts, we'll be looking towards around the zone where we'll stop into some trades here. So possibly we'll just go on break even if it gets to around this region. We just force us into a break even or something, because we're running in some significant amount of profits based on our capital currently. So yeah, we just wait. Now, by the way, this trade has also been given in a private channel. So the first take profit has already been hit. Right after the first take profit was hit, the trade actually started retracing back towards the bottom, went to hit a support region and the rest of them. So that was when I started recording this video on within the London session, things like that. So I'm expecting that this stop should actually push up now to go and hit our second take profit, because our second take profit is just a little above this region, just around this range or so. Those that are on the private channel, they perfectly understand what I'm saying, and I also share this trade into our free channel just in case, so that those on our free channel, they are also aware of this trade. This trade was dropped both in the private channel and also in the free channel. Okay guys, so this is what we're having currently. So this actually looking very impressive. is actually looking very impressive because of the movement. Now, by the way, let me just zoom this out so you can see something. Now, I want to zoom off this trade. I wanted to zoom off this trade at about this region, right? But then this candlestick didn't really close at about the spot. So if it had closed at about this spot, would have possibly left this trade around this region. So we just held on the trade through to the body of our rejection candlesticks around the spot, right? So we just headed through to the body there, and now we can already see some articling, some rejection around this zone already. You can already see the candlestick, right? So how this stuff closed as a bullish hammer. So I was still expecting that, okay, possibly should still push up and at least they move for a while or things like that. But it seems like that's not what it's giving me, because it's already within our resistance level, right? Remember we mapped out our resistance and we mapped out our support just around the spot here, and now it's just sitting around the resistance level now. So it's advisable to run up this trade. I'm still holding this because of the momentum. So the momentum is still impressive. The momentum is still impressive, but I guess we might have to leave this trade. Because it seems like this stuff is okay. Just hold on. We might have to zoom off this trade. Let's see. So our profit is dropping. We're having about 2.4. Now it's already around the let's see. It's okay. It's still dropping. It's still dropping, guys. It's still dropping. Let's leave this straight. That's it. So basically we're running just approximately 2.5k. That's what we're running on this account, right? We try not to risk a lot also, right? We just kept trading gradually, just using a normal support and resistance level. That's just all we used. And then we're trying to use our rejection candlesticks also to stock into some more trades. We're just trying to scalp on this trade, so that's just why we're running out of this trade. So we can't really hold it for long because of the lot sizes that we're using, and then also the amount of our capital. But then immediately as this stock breaks through our resistance zone here, it heading through to hit our second take profit. I think I'll drop the update around the screen here so you can actually see that. So immediately as it breaks out of this zone, is heading to hit our second take profit, and if it breaks out of the zone, it's heading to hit our third take profit. So I'll try to drop all the updates of the stuff. That's if everything has been hit already, I'll try dropping the update. And as you can see, this chart is already pushing towards the top. Don't worry, guys, it's good we left. It was safer that way, but yeah, it's good we left. It was safer that way. But we are still running just approximately 2.5k, which is actually nice because we started from just 190 bucks. Boom. All right. Okay, so we're able to use just roughly an hour, 10-15 minutes around that range or so, right? So we didn't really spend a lot of time on this trade, right? We didn't really spend a lot of time. All we just used was just simply our support and resistance, and also our rejection candlesticks that were occurring around the chart, right? And then we also applied great risk management to not stocking trades too much so that it doesn't affect us, right? So we just kept waiting, and then at first we had some crazy drawdown also where we were in some nice profit and then dropped back down and then almost took us out. Just remember, for every single video that can hit over 1,000 likes, I'll be coming back to that video, running through the comment section, and I'll be selecting 3 random traders that will be funding $3,000 each, just like that. So that if you're new to this YouTube channel, just remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also remember to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any videos I'll be dropping out from this space. So that's just how it goes, guys. So bye from me, guys. I'm Mr. P. Peace.